All right. So, as everybody is joining, just first and foremost want to say thank you for trying this out with me and doing something new and different for your week. So, I just want to share a quick story and then we'll get going. But the number one part of this story is that we all start from somewhere. And what I mean is not like born from somewhere, but we all start from somewhere in our practice of yoga or inversions or whatever. And and I've been teaching for a long time, but I've also been practicing for a long time. And yoga hasn't always been just about the inversions. It's actually been about the practice, the continuation of doing something over and over again, even though it's monotonous, even though it gets boring and old, and you're just like, man, I just wish I could like get that handstand, or I just wish I could like do a lunge and it doesn't suck. You know, those are like the very simple things. And then I realized that we do that every single day, sometimes at work, in our relationships, and we come and we do the same thing diligently over and over again, and we just never really have fun sometimes. And so I realized in my own practice and in my own life, I was so diligent about doing things that I wasn't always having a fun time doing them. And so I'm not saying always have fun, and I'm not saying don't have fun. I'm saying find the balance in between where you do enjoy practicing something over and over again and purposely make it a fun time. And so that is what this hour is all about. So if you're here and you're just like, man, it's going to be one of Morgan's like kick you in the face classes, it is, but fun. Okay, so I want you to think about, I'm not going to kick you in the face. I do want you to kick up though, and I do want you to try new things. And somebody actually reached out today and asked me and said, um, what is the best tip to, or like prerequisite for handstand? And what I told her is obviously a regular class is going to prepare your arms, your core, your legs to get upside down. But the number one and two thing are getting over your fear of falling and dying, because you're not going to fall and die unless you have something very sharp in your practice space. And number two, just think about the more I practice, the more I have fun, the more like a kid you become, and you actually will find that unlocking. Okay? So other than that, I think we're ready for the practice. Let's go ahead and get started all the way back into a child's pose. Reach fingertips forward. Let your head come down, forehead down to the mat. Fingertips reach forward. Take a full inhale and a full exhale. Again, full inhale, full exhale, full inhale, full exhale, just really working into the breath. Again, full inhale and full exhale. All right, when you're ready, start to come forward, hands and knees, tabletop pose. Inhale, cow pose, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, cat pose, round tuck and curl the spine. Again, inhale, cow pose, drop belly, lift gaze. Exhale, cat pose, round tuck and curl the spine, and then drive the chin to the chest. One more time, inhale, cow pose, drop belly, lift gaze. Exhale, cat, round tuck and curl. When you're ready, tuck your toes, lift your knees, hover your knees, stay here for 4, for 3, 2, 1, downward facing dog, press your hips back. So first inversion, playtime, and when I say playtime, I actually mean kind of play in this pose. Bend one knee, straighten one leg, get to rock out your hips just a little side to side. A little curious on your mat. One that I've been liking to do a lot lately is pointing my toes in a little bit like I've got duck feet, and then one heel down and the other heel down, and just kind of playing in this pose. Put your head underneath your heart. And then when you're ready, go ahead and come all the way forward to a plank pose. Stack the shoulders over your wrists. Pause here for 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down halfway. So part of this practice is actually finding some strength. We've got some drills today, so stay here for 4, 3, 2, 1, press back up to plank. Stay here for 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down halfway. Pause. 4, 3, tighten the core, tighten the legs. 2, 1, press back up through plank, lower through up dog. Maybe knees, chin, and chest down, roll through. And last, and all the way back to down dog, pedal out your legs, same thing. We're gonna roll this all together. You stay in your down dog. I'm gonna fix my lion's mane real quick. Take a full inhale and a full exhale. I want you to roll all the way forward into your plank pose. Roll forward. I'm fixing my hair. Stay in your plank for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down halfway. Exhale, press back up. Lower down halfway. Exhale, press back up. One more time, lower to up dog. And press back to down dog. So we're gonna build all of this together. So bend your left knee, straighten your right leg. Switch. Bend both knees. Roll forward to plank pose. Lower down halfway. Exhale, press back up. Lower down halfway. Exhale, press back up. Lower knees, chin, and chest. Roll through up dog. And press back to down dog. Alright. This time, bend your knees, look forward. Walk, step, or spring all the way to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, rise up. Arms above the head. Hands to the heart space. Take a pause, take a moment, find your breath. Find your intention, a little bit of that play, but also the practice. Losing sight of your fear and finding strength mentally, physically, and spiritually. Inhale, rise your arms up. Take a little back bend, push the hips forward. Arms up, inhale. Swan dive all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, hop back through plank. Alright, I want you to stay in your plank. We're going to be doing this little hop forward and back a lot during the practice. So from here, I want you to go straight to down dog. Bend the knees, hips to heels, look forward. Get a big hop. Now stay here and I want you to take that same hop up, down, and back. So it doesn't have to be perfect. Hands down, you can watch me first. Create a little room. Bend your knees, hop up, down, and back. Okay, that'll be our flow today. Lower down halfway. Exhale, press up. Lower down halfway. Exhale, press up. Knees, chin, and chest down. Roll through up dog.
Knock on my door when my stars is aligned.
And press all the way back to down dog. Alright, let's get this music going just a little bit here. I want a big hop forward. Bend your knees. Look forward. Big hop. Maybe the feet go up and down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward. Rise to stand, mountain, inhale, lift. Back bend, exhale. Inhale, lift. Swan dive, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Remember, hands down. Bend, hop, up, down, and back. Lower through chaturanga. Get those 2 push-ups. Alright, the point of doing those hops is repetition, but fun repetition. If you need to shorten your down dog, bend your knees. Big hop, shoot your legs up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward. Rise to stand, mountain. Back bend, exhale. Inhale, lift. Swan dive all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands in front of your head. Bend the knees. Hop up. Maybe the feet get a little higher. Hop back. Lower through up to jog and chaturanga. Alright, I want one more time. But when I say one more time, it's either you hold your hands up or you take 5 hops. Okay? So that's a one more time. Doing a set of 5 reps or holding up. Alright, here we go. Bend the knees, hop up. If you land the handstand, you hold for 5. Otherwise, you're hopping for 4, 3, 2. Slow and control that negative landing. Feet come down. Woo! Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand, mountain. Back bend, exhale. Inhale, lift. Swan dive, forward fold. You're doing great. Inhale, halfway lift. Again. it's either 5 hops back or you're in the handstand. I'm going gallery view. Let's go. Everybody's up. Everybody's up. Let's go. If you don't have your camera on, I would encourage you to put it on. If you got 5 hops, you hold your handstand. Let's go, Jarrett. Yes, Stephanie. Looks good, Maddie. Let's go, Carrie. I like the hops, Marcus. Yes, Ashley. Laurel. So good. There you go, Jarrett. All right, hop all the way back through your chaturanga. Let's go. Woo. All right, all the way back. Downward facing dog. Pedal out your legs. Let your heart rate kind of get back to normal. All right, so I love that hop. That hop is really, really good. The hop forward, all of your momentum is going forward. The last thing you need to do is lock your hips. Do a little Beyonce booty. I want you to lower your knees down to the mat. This is a little weird, but I love you and I'm teaching you something here. So when you're ready, I want you to drop belly, lift gaze. That's that cow butt. So you're trying to drop this same little motion. So I want you to try that same little motion. I know it looks weird, but it all has a purpose. That's what you do when you're trying to launch your body forward. You want your hips to actually go boop, so the core engages and you're able to get more of your body weight forward rather than feeling like, man, I'm never going that way. You will start to go that way when you add a little hop. So good. Let's go ahead and try it again. You're bending the knees. Watch booty over hips, or rather booty over shoulders. So I want you to try that again. You got 5 hops forward. We're going to come into a different variation of this practice. So I want you to, again, hop forward 5 times or just hold. I want your booty over your shoulders. Here for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Feet come down. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let's sit low into chair pose. Arms reach up. Stay here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Airplane your arms. Come to your tippy toes. Keep your shoulders all the way back, down your back. Hold to your shoulder shrugs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay here. Heels down. Left knee comes up and in balance. Left leg forward. Arms up. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee. Left leg over, right. Figure 4. Sit low. Pull your belly up and in. Reach your arms forward. Stay here for 4. Move this pillow for 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. Full inhale. Slide your left leg back. Airplane pose. Keep squeezing the inner thighs towards one another. This right here is actually a little bit like your handstand. You can reach your arms forward for that warrior 3 variation. Stay here for 4. Lengthen everything long for 3, 2. On 1, create compression. Left knee back of right calf. Hold hands apart. Add a little pulse. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. One more time. Lower, lift. Hands down for standing split. So stay here. Let your head drop heavy. Walk your hands back. So first chance if you'd like to go upside down already. Otherwise, you're just practicing this really deep standing split. Stay here for 4.
Okay, I'm ready. Breathe in,
3,
breathe in, breathe out.
2.
Check it out. Speed
On
up.
1, plant your hands in front of your
Slow
face.
down.
Bend your right
Breathe in,
knee. That
breathe
little
out.
Shiva
Check
squat.
it out.
Compress.
Speed up.
Pull your chin
Go fast.
towards your
Slow
knee.
down.
Stay here. 4, 3, 2. On 1, drop your heel and hop. Straight up. Whoa. That's a lot of power right there. Try 5 of them. 5 hops. 5 hops. I want you to create a tiny little ball and then hop up. Tiny little ball. 5 times or try a couple more. Yes, Court. That's it, babe. Yes. I love it. Yes, Jen. Yes, Laura. Love it. Let's go. Both feet back down. Marcus, good work. I like it. All right, feet down, everyone. Back to chair pose, arms up. Exhale, airplaner. This time, right knee comes in. Straighten the right leg. Hold here. Stay for 4. Find that balance for 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee, figure 4, right leg on top of left. Hand on top of thigh. Sit low, left side. Stay here. You can reach your arms forward. Sit a little lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. Full inhale. Airplane pose. Or that warrior 3. Right leg back. Arms reach forward. Lengthen. We're here for 4. For 3. Stretch long. For 2. One Shiva squat, hands to heart space. Take those tiny little pulses, lower and lift. Again, lower, lift, 2 more. Lower, lift, lower, hold, hands to the mat, standing split. Right leg shoots up, let your head drop. If you want to go for your hops, go for it. Otherwise, stay here. Let your head come down, chin towards your shin. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shiva squat, right knee back is left calf. Plant your hands in front of your face. Pull your knee into your nose. Come high on the ball mound of your toes. Straighten your arms forward. Straighten your arms. 3, 2. Now bend and hop. Just kick straight up. Whoa! Holy shit. All right, I want 5 of them. 5 of them on this side. Yes, Jared! Love that! Let's go, Marcus. Let's go, Carrie. Yes, Jen. I love it. Let's go, Maddie. Yes, Steph. Ash, cool. Yes, almost there. For Jared, holding strong. 3, 2, both feet down. Share pose. Yes. All right, give me your arms a little rest. Airplane your arms. Rise all the way up to stand. Full inhale. Back bend on your exhale. Arms up. Inhale. Swan dive all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Remember that hop we've been working. You're not too tired. You're rocking with hands plant. Bend, hop up. Maybe you stick the handstand. Chaturanga when you're ready. Flow. All right. Downward facing dog. You're doing fantastic. We're rolling right through. Quarter of the way through. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Then full breath in. Full breath out. Now your right leg high. Feel the hip open. Take 3 big hip circles. 3, 2, 1. Keep peeling the hip open. Roll to the outside of your left leg. Stay here. Keep pushing your hips back. Keep lengthening. You're straightening and stretching the arms so you can get a little bit more of that strength. And then roll to wild thing. Drop your right toes and now lower your left hip down. Point behind you. Lift all the way up. Push your heart up and around. So you're wanting to create some mobility in the shoulders. Reach your right arm out to the side. Make 1 full circle. Yes. Right hand comes to the mat. Right leg high. Take an inhale. And I want 5 hops. So you're just lowering your right foot, kicking up. That's 1. Lowering, lifting up. Doesn't have to be huge. Lowering, lifting up. 1 more time. Lower, lift up. If you have the switch kick, that's fine. Otherwise, you're just stepping your right leg forward. All right. Take a pause. Push the heart forward. Lengthen. Stay here if you want a little bit more action for your left hip flexor to relax. Untuck your back toe. Lift your knee off the mat. So again, this practice isn't designed for you to get a perfect handstand. It's actually designed so that you can practice. It's like handstand and inversion conditioning more than anything. Drop the back knee, but front. Take a half split, straighten your front leg. Come to the heel of your right foot. Let's take some halfway lifts. A little spinal undulation. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Again, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knee, rise up to high lunge, arms above the head. Full inhale, lift. If you can, push your left hip forward, create a little back bend. Stay here for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Arms reach up, airplane arms, big shoulder shrugs down and back. Still working mobility of the shoulders for 3. Tighten the core. 2, 1. Extend and crescent reach your arms long and forward. Stay here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to heart space. Pull your left knee into the back of the right calf. Shiva squat. Stay here. 4. Find that balance. 3. Keep this compression tight. 2 and 1. Standing split. Hands go down. So from here, I want you to plant your hands a little bit further forward. We're going to practice this together. Come to the ball mount of your right toe. Straighten your arms. Look at your shin. Stay here. Keep high on the ball mount of your toe. Shiva squat. So we're going to do this again. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Use the breath. Straighten. Then stay here in a tiny little ball. Now I want a big kick. Get your right foot off the mat. 5, 3, 2. Controlled though. and one. Maybe you stick it. Woo! And step all the way back. High lunge, arms up. Warrior two, back heel down, arms extend long. All right, have your ears sink into your right knee. Do some big circles with your arms, up and back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse warrior, left hand down, take a half bind. Left arm around the body, right arm up. The big side bend for 4. For 3, keep your right knee bending. 2, 1 side angle pose, right arm down, keep your left hand to your left hip, draw it up. Your rib cage, draw it back. Shoulder, draw it back. Left arm all the way back. If you want more, extend your left arm up in 4. Stay here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Look down to the mat, hands come down, pull your heart forward, lengthen. Wide-legged fold, both toes pointing this way. So if you have a headstand in your practice, you can go upside down, maybe forearm stand, or practicing into your handstand press. Press the hands into the mat. Maybe the forearms are close to the mat. You want to work your hands back a little bit further. Come high on the ball, nose of your toes. Press the mat away. Stay here. Keep the belly drawn and navel to spine. You can stay here or practice a little hop. Bend and hop. Bend and hop. Remember, hips over your shoulders. Maybe you stay. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back all the way into that fold. Halfway lift, inhale, spinal undulation. Exhale, fold. Rise up, star pose, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale, lift. Hands to the mat, low lunge. All right, right leg goes high, 5 hops, lower, lift, lower, lift. 3 more, lower, lift. 2, lift. Your last one is a floating chaturanga. You're unsure what that is. Lower your left foot, untucking the other toe, rolling through. Again, maybe those 2 push-ups or straight into your up dog, and all the way back to down dog. Lots of ways you can do that one. All right, if you're dying, get some water. If you're not, you're rolling right into it with me. Let's do it. Left leg high, inhale. Feel the hip open, scorpion dog. Take 3 big circles. 3, 2, 1. Keep opening up the hip. Wild thing, lower to the knife edge of your right foot. Drop down to your left toes. Lower your hips down, and then lift straight up. From here, take a big circle with your left arm all the way around. Left hand down to the mat, 3-legged dog. All right, from here, I want 5 hops. Lower the foot, take straight up. 5. Again, we're getting stronger. 4, 3. The body is remembering this feeling of kind of floating. The last one, you're gonna just step your left leg forward to the top, however you want to do that. All right, you can untuck your back toe or you can tuck it. Lift your knee, lengthen. Here for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Drop your back knee. When you're ready, straighten both legs round the spine, chin to chest. Whew. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your front knee, rise all the way up to high lunge, lift. Create a back bend at the top. Stay here for 4. Tighten the core. Push the right hip forward. 3, 2, 1. Arms up. Airplane arms all the way back. Big shoulder shrugs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Extended crescent. Reach your arms forward. Pause for 4, 3, 2. On 1, hands to heart. Right into your Shiva squat. Right knee back of left calf. Hold here for 4. Find the balance. Core up and in. 3, 2. On 1, standing split, hands come to the mat. And then maybe you want to work your left toes back just a little. Hands plant. Come high on the ball lunge of your toe. Find that little Shiva squat. Take back up. Lower back down. Take back up. It's not a big kick. You're actually pretty static here. You're finding the compression, and then you're straightening. Last one, compress. Stay here tight. Straighten your arms, and then see if you can add 5 hops. 5, 4. You want to come full compression, and then full lift. 3, 2. Maybe that last one you hold. 4, 3, 2. And one giant step back, high lunge, arms above the head. If you are a sweaty mess already, good job. Warrior two, back heel down, arms extend long. Shoulder shrugs down the back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse warrior. Left arm up and back. Create a half line. Right arm around the body on top of the left thigh. Reach up and back. Lengthen your left side body. 4, 3, 2. Side angle pose. You can release the bind. Left arm on the inside of your left thigh. Right hand to your right hip. Draw it up. Shoulder. Draw it back. Shoulder. Right arm reaches all the way forward for 4, 3, 2. Look down to the mat. Hands come down. You're straight into your wide-legged fold. So you're going to get a little butt shot. You're going to lower yourself down. Again, if you're working on your headstand, sweet. If not, I'm going to show you from this side. Actually, from this side, if you ever want to get into that little press and you're just doing these little press walks, we're going to go planting the hands, the forearms are down kind of pretty deep. You got to get into a really deep fold every get here. Come high on the bottom lunge, push your toes, come straighten your arms back so your feet will lift. One day. Maybe today's not that day. Otherwise, you've got these little hops for 4, 3, 2, 1. Rising all the way up. Star pose. Inhale, lift. Warrior two. Left hand bend. Reverse warrior. Lift back. Exhale, hands to the mat. Lower. Left leg goes high. We got 5 hops. Lower the foot. Kick. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Maybe a floating chaturanga. Pull yourself in. Maybe those 2 push-ups. Maybe you skip. All the way back down. Rotate and down. Woo! Alright. Bend the knees. Look forward. Hop into frog. Stay here. A little wrist stretch for you. Take your hands together. And then you can rotate and roll around. Try that. If that one doesn't really work for you, you take your hands, make these little motions here. So as we continue to move through the practice, we'll be doing the exact same thing. We'll just be flowing breath and movement. So if you're already like, man, I'm freaking cooked, you can always take a break. You don't have to do every repetition, and you can also use the wall. And so again, if you're already dying, don't worry, you're doing fantastic. If you have not turned on your video yet, by the way, are you guys having fun yet? Okay, I hope so. That's my fun move. Marcus, I like how you fell there. That's good. Madeline is already there. All right, so if you're not sweating yet, if you haven't turned on your video, I think you should do that, because what it does is it helps me coach you through this process. And this is all about you practicing. So again, the hop forward and the hop back are really important. You need to get your hips over your shoulders. And again, the more repetitions you do it, the more you're not thinking about, shit, I'm going to die. You're thinking, I can do this. If you need to get a wall, that's great. Otherwise, you're right back into the practice. Let's start back in downward facing dog. I'm so proud of you guys. This is great. What a great turnout. I know all of you. I love seeing your faces. All right, go ahead and move me back and down dog. And we'll roll right into this. Okay. When you are ready, bend your knees. We've got 5 hops forward and back. Again, bend the knees, hop up, send the hips up, down, and hop it back. Bend the knees, hop, up, down, and back. Hop, up, down, and back. 2 more. Last one is all the way forward. Down. Oh, that's a practice. All right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, arms up. Exhale, airplane arms. One-legged mountain, left knee comes up and in. Straighten the leg. Pause here, full breath in. Figure 4, bend your left knee. Get low, reach your arms forward. Stay here, we're gonna repeat this pattern, come all the way up. Warrior 3, back leg reaches long. Arms reach forward, full inhale. Exhale, Shiva squat. We're gonna rise back up to stand. One-legged mountain, left leg forward, arms up. Bend your left knee, figure 4. Come back up, inhale. Send the leg back, reach your arms forward. Feels pretty good to do leg balancing after all this arm work. Shiva squat. Last one, come up. Send the leg forward, arms up. Bend the knee, figure 4. Set it up. Come back up, inhale. Warrior 3, exhale. Pause. Shiva squat, pause. Here we go. Standing split, hands down. Now you can stay here if you want a little lift action. Press your hands into the mat. Come high on the ball mounds of your toe. You're doing that little bend, and maybe you're pressing. Yeah, super cool. 4. Just stay there. Maybe you're at the wall. 4. Practice. 3, 2, 1. Both feet down. Right back into your chair pose. Again, it's not about showing off. It's about showing yourself. You can have a good time and practice something challenging. Exhale, airplane arms. Right knee comes up and in. Let's go. Right into the balance. Right leg forward, arms above the head. Full breath in. Figure 4, right leg on top of left. Sit low. There we go. Come back up. Inhale. Airplane or warrior 3, arms forward. Make that full line of energy. Right into Shiva squat, hands to heart. Here we go, all the way back up. Leg forward. Figure 4, set it up. I don't know about you guys, but I am sweating. Come back up, inhale, and it feels so good. Leg back, arms forward. Shiva squat, feel it low. Last time, rise all the way up. Yes, I said last time, so the leg forward. Bend the knee, figure 4, set it up, get low. You got this. Come all the way back up. Send the leg back, arms reach forward. Inhale, Shiva squat. Here we go, hands to the mat, standing split. You've got 5 hops, I'm coming in for you. Bend the knees and then explode. So you want compression so the core is engaged and explode up to the top. Yes, that's it, Stephanie. Let's go, Maddie. Marcus, yes, straighten your arms a little. Yes, Carrie. 2 more, 3. Maybe you hold it. Yes, Pam. Yes, Pam. 2. There you go, Rebecca. Yes, Court. Yes, Ash. There you go, Laurel. Neil. Solid. All right, Jarrett. Sticking it. I love it. Feet down. Feet down. Take a forward fold. Just take a moment. All right, take a moment. Deep in the breath. Deep in the breath. Solid. Solid. All right. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And in your head, you're like, please don't make us do it. Yeah, we're going to do it because we get to practice, and it's an awesome day for practice. Now, here's a little trick that I've learned over the years, especially when I was first learning. The closer your feet are to your hands, the harder as shit it's going to be. The further back you walk your feet, so if you're halfway, it's going to be a little bit more accessible for you. So when you bend the knees halfway, you've got actually a lot more room to hop up. I want 5 of those. You can try it really close if you're more advanced in your practice. It's just going to be more challenging. The further away you are, the harder it is. The middle, pretty accessible. All right, let's do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to hop all the way back into plank pose. Here we go. Set it around. Awesome work. And downward facing dog. Let's get right into our flow. You guys ready for this? I'm just going to say that's a yes. Inhale, right leg high. Wild thing all the way around. Lower your hips. Lift your hips. 3-legged dog. Right leg high. Take 1 hop. Hop. Step your right leg forward. Drop the back knee, lift the back knee off the mat. Lower it back down, straighten both legs, cat lunge, round the spine. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Rebend the front knee, rise all the way up, high lunge, lift. Back bend, exhale. Arms up, inhale. Airplane arms, exhale. Extended crescent, reach your arms forward. Hands to heart. Pull your left knee in, right into Shiva squat, hold here. From here, standing split, hands go down. You can go 1 time or you can go 5 times for those little hops. See how I hopped my foot back? I'm giving myself a little bit more room. Bend and hop, or maybe hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step all the way back. Arms up, high lunge, inhale, lift. Back bend, exhale. Rolling back up to high lunge, warrior 2, open the body. Reverse warrior, lift up and back, lengthen. Exhale, extended side angle pose, left arm reaches forward, stay here. Come back through high, all the way up to star pose. Wide-legged fold all the way down. Inversion playtime of your choice. Maybe you go for headstand this time, or maybe you've got those little hops. So again, if you're going for the hop, it's lift and hop. 5, 4, 3, one day. You lift all the way up. 2, and 1. Come all the way up to star pose, lift. Warrior 2, right knee bends. Woo! Reverse warrior, inhale, lift. Hands down to the mat, low lunge. Here we go, right leg goes high, full inhale, it's a hop into your floating chaturanga. If you're like still working on it, just do a hop and take your 2 push-ups. The push-ups give you more strength over time. They're actually really good for you too. We don't put them in yoga for like absolutely no good reason. All right, inhale, left leg high. Wild thing all the way around. Lower your hips down. Lift your hips back up. Left hand down to the mat. 3-legged dog, left leg high. Take a big hop. Left leg is gonna step forward, low lunge. Drop the back knee, untuck the toe, lift the knee off the mat. Drop the knee, straighten both legs. Rebend the knee. High lunge, lift up. Arms reach above the head. Back bend on your exhale. Arms up. Exhale, airplane. Extended crescent, reach forward. Hands to heart, Shiva squat, pause. Standing split, hands go down. Again, maybe you need to create a little bit more room for yourself. 5 hops, so you're straight upside down and you're holding, or grab a wall. We're here for 10. Yes. There we go. 5. Let's get it, Mia. Let's get it, Mia. That looks awesome. Keep it going, Pam. Yes. I love it, Rebecca. Celebrating that big win you had last week. We're here for 4. Ash, yes. Yes, LP. Hit that wall, baby. Heel towards the wall. 4. Jared already went for the chaturanga. I'm down for it. Yes, Maddie. 3, 2, and floating chaturanga. I want you all the way back in your down dog. Take some deep breaths in, deep breaths out. All right, so stick with me. We've got one more revolution before our break. Everybody's in it. One more revolution before the break. You can do it. Don't think in your head, this shouldn't be happening right now. Think in your head, I'm at playtime right now. This is happening. But listen, you don't have as many hops, okay? Not as many hops this time. I want you to stick. It's going to be 2 hops forward. I want you to stick at least 1. If you stick 1, you stay up. Bend the knees, inhale. Big hop. Are there 2 hops? You just stick the landing. Hold here. Knees in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet come forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, arms up. Exhale, airplane arms. 1-legged mountain. Lift your left leg in. Extend the left leg forward, arms above the head. Figure 4, set it up. Arms reach forward. Stay here, lift back up. Send the leg back, reach your arms forward. You got this. Shiva squat. Again, lift it up. Send the leg forward, arms up. Figure 4, sit it low. Rise it back up. Send the leg back. Warrior 3. Shiva squat. Stand back up. Last time. Send the leg forward, arms up. Figure 4, get a little lower. If you have an inversion, set it up. Inversion time. Hands to the mat. Bend your elbows. Pull your heel to the glute. 4, 3, maybe full extension. 2, 1, all the way back in. Lift it up. Warrior 3, send it back. Arms forward. Shiva squat, sit it low. Again, your option. You don't have to take a shit ton of hops. Go to a wall, set yourself up, hands to the mat. Big hop if you need it. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Come on, 4, 3. Let's do this. 2, 1. Feet down to the mat if you're not sweating yet. Playtime means you're going to sweat, baby. You gotta work. Arms back. Come back up. 1-legged mountain. Opposite leg. Right leg. Extend it forward. Bend the knee. Figure 4. Set it up. Get low. Come back up. Inhale. Leg back. Arms reach forward. Shiva squat. Sit it low. Again, rise up. Take the leg forward. Arms up. Bend the knee. Figure 4. Set it up. Core is engaged. Woo! Come back up. Send the leg back. Arms forward. Right into Shiva squat. Last one. Lift up. Extend the leg. Bend the knee. Figure 4. All right, arm balance, playtime, hands to the mat. If you're like, it's not even happening for me, that's okay. Just plant your fingertips, come to your tippy toes, extend the leg back if you're in the inversion. 4, 3, 2, on 1. Coming all the way back in. Stand up, send the leg back. Yes, find that full reach. Woo. Shiva squat, sit it low. Hands to the mat. Let's go. Inversion. Hop it. Take those hops or hold. Get a wall. 10, 9, 8. Squeeze everything into the midline. Lock everything. Squeeze your butt. Squeeze your inner thighs. 4. Push the mat away. 3. Find your gaze. 2. And 1 feet down. Woo. Inhale, halfway lift. Your chaturanga, you can skip the inversion, or I probably would never skip it, but that's just me. Walk your feet back just a little. It's a hop, and then steps back, chaturanga. And over time, it just gets more smooth because you've done it so many times. All right, downward facing dog. Take a child's pose if you need to. Knees down to the mat, elbows to the mat, thumbs to the nape of your neck. Push your elbows into the mat. If you don't need a down dog, or if you don't need a rest, you're straight up against the wall, you're already in your inversion. Take some deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Again, this is our last round of this flow, and we're on to other delicious things. Okay, so when you are ready, my friends, come all the way back. Downward facing dog. This is it. This is it. Last time per side. Don't think to yourself you don't want to be here. Experience the practice. Enjoy the practice. Right leg high. Wild thing all the way around. Lower your hips. Blocking your hips up. I want a big 1 full revolution with your right arm. 1 full circle. Notice you got more room to grow. Right hand down. Right leg up. Take a hop. This time maybe you stick it. Hold that L shape. Switch the legs. Right foot steps forward. Solid. Drop your back knee down. Untuck the toe. Lift the knee. Full inhale. Exhale. Lower your knees. Straighten your legs. Inhale. Halfway lift. Little spinal undulation. Exhale. Fold. Bend the knee. Rise up. High lunge. Inhale. Back bend. Exhale. Arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Airplane. We're working so much into the shoulders. This is awesome. Reach your arms forward. To the squat. Hold low. Stay here. Standing split. Again, you can stay in your hops, or you can go right into the handstand. I'm going to watch. If you're against the wall, sweet, get there. We're here for 10. Come on, Marcus. Don't look at me like that. 3. Just kidding. 2. And yes, that's it. And 1. Step back. Pam. Yes, girl. I love it. Step all the way back. High lunge. Arms up. Back bend. Exhale. Arms up. Inhale. Right into warrior 2. Back heel down. Arms extend. Reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Stay here. Extend both arms forward. Hold for 4. Listen for the change. 3, 2, 1. Reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg. Bump your hip forward. And then left hand to left thigh. Right arm reaches back. So it's just a reverse warrior, but it's a reverse triangle. Full inhale. Swoop to triangle pose. Right hand on the inside of your right thigh. So both legs are straight. Let your left hand come to your left hip so you can roll it back. And then to your rib cage, roll it back. Left arm, left shoulder, all the way back. You find that full release of your side body. 4. Tighten the muscles of your right thigh for 3, 2. And come all the way up to star pose. Full inhale. Fold all the way down, wide-legged fold. So again, options. 2 options. Rest or invert. Totally up to you on what you're feeling today. Again, if you'd like to, maybe headstand is here for you. You're practicing something a little different, having fun with your legs. That is one thing I love to do. Here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back, halfway lift in your inhale. Exhale, fold. Rise up, star pose. Inhale, lift. Warrior 2, right knee bend. Reverse, lift. Hands to the mat, Lola. Right leg high. Take a hop. Floating chaturanga. It'll get a little bit smoother the more that you do it. Otherwise, just hopping back to a plank is just fine. You guys, such good news. This is it right here. This is our last side. Last side. Inhale, left leg high. Feel the hip open. Wild thing. Lower your hips down. Lift your hips all the way up. Take 1 revolution with your left arm all the way around. Yes, left hand down to the mat. Left leg high. Take a hop. Maybe you hold. Then you switch the legs, left foot steps forward. Drop your back knee down, untuck the toe, the knee, full inhale. Exhale, lower the knee. Straighten both legs. Cat lunge. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rebend the knee. High lunge, rise up. Back bend, exhale. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, airplane arms. Extended crescent, reach forward. Hands to heart. Shiva squat, create that compression. Standing split. Let's go. Either hold the handstand or you're somewhere else, wherever you need to be. Yes, we're here for 4. Looking good, everybody. Yes, get it, chords. Let's go, girls. 3, 2. That standing split is looking good, Becca. I love it. 2. And yes, Maddie, 1. Both. You can lower or just stepping your right leg all the way back, rising into high lunge lift. Full inhale. Back bend, exhale. Arms up, inhale. Warrior 2, back heel down, arms extend. Right back into the flow, reverse warrior, lift it up. Exhale, side angle pose, left arm down. Right arm reaches all the way forward. Find full extension, maybe both arms forward. Reverse triangle, straighten your front leg, lift. Right hand, right thigh, left hand reaches up. Lengthen, bump your left hip forward. Stay here for 4. 3, find more length. 2. 1, triangle pose, left hand down, right hand reaches up and over. Stay here, lengthen. 3, 2. On 1, rise to star, full inhale, and fold all the way down through the legs. Again, option to stay in a rest. If you want to go down this path with me and you've been working on your press, I want you to take your hands a little bit closer towards underneath your body, almost where your feet are, but just under your shoulders. Super important to be here. And then when you bend your elbows, you want to come high on the ball mounds of your toes and do this a couple times. You're trying to push yourself off with your arms. Then push yourself, just with your arms. Core is tight, booty is coming up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. When you're ready, come all the way up, star pose lift. Warrior 2, left knee bends. Reverse warrior, lift it up. Exhale, hands to the mat, low lunge. Left leg high, find your hop and slow. Maybe you hold, maybe it's getting a little bit more seamless. Having fun in the practice. And downward facing dog. Really nice. Bend your knees, look forward, hop to the outside edges of your mat, sit right into your frog squat. So a couple things, we're going to give our wrists a little rest. And a couple things have people ask me a lot of times. A little boat pose. All right, so again, part of the practice is also finding where you're hiding, not developing strength. So hiding is like, I don't hate core.
I'm upset.
Yeah,
50,000
I
on
like
my
core
head
without
is
my shooter,
disrespect.
but the more I work
So
on my core, the
offended
more I
that I
notice
had
the
to double
change in my
check.
inversion practice. So we're gonna go ahead
always
and
take the money
practice
over.
right here. I want you to squeeze in your
That's
thighs
why they
together,
need me
hold
out
your
the
boat
way. What you
pose.
expect?
Straighten your left leg, point
Got a
the
lot
toes.
of
You
blood
can
and
demi
it's
point if you'd
cold.
like to, that's pointing.
They
Kind
keep
of.
trying to
You can
get me
point
for my
both toes,
soul.
put your arms up. Here
Thankful
for
for
4,
the
maybe
women
roll
that
the
I
shoulder
know.
blades down the back. 3,
Can't go 50-50 with
2,
no
1, switch. Right leg up. Stay
Every
here.
month,
4,
I'm supposed to pay her
3,
bills
stay
and
with
get her
it.
what she want.
2,
I
1,
still
bend
got
the
like
knees. You can
7
always
years
wrap your
of
behind the
doing what
thighs
I
if you need.
want.
Straighten both
My
legs.
dad still
Hold
got
here.
child support
4,
from 1991.
3, 2,
Out of
1.
town,
Low boat
people
pose.
love to pop a
Hollow out the
lot
body.
of
So a
then come
hollow
around.
body. You want
Word
to
to flock
lower
on
your
Jody, he
back
done seen us
down to
put
the
it
mat.
down.
If you want, you can reach your arms forward,
And if I'm
or right
cool,
arm
I'm
and left arm
obsessed.
reaches behind the head.
100,000 on
Find
my
that
head
full
is
handstand.
disrespect.
Point or
So
demi-point the
offended
toes.
that I had
Stay
to double
here for
check.
8, 7. Glue the
You
lower
try
back
to
down to the
check.
mat. 3,
This is real life.
2.
Think we playing
Hands to the
chess.
back of your head, right by your ears. Bend your knees.
So what's
Soles of your feet
next?
together. Clamshells.
Jump up
Lift.
out the
Tap
bed
the
like I'm
elbows to the knee.
possessed. I go
Lower
out on tour
2
and I
inches.
say I'm
Lower
drinking
2 more
less.
inches. But keep
End
your
up
shoulder
getting
blades
loose
lifted
and
off the
getting
mat whole
pictures from
time.
my
It's
ex.
lift, lift, lower,
SMS,
lower,
triple X.
lift,
That's the
lift,
only time I
lower,
ever shoot below
lower,
the neck.
lift,
Why you keep on
lift, lower,
if you know that
lower,
dead?
lift,
That's the only
lift,
kind of
lower,
that gets you some
lower.
respect.
4, lift,
Got a
lower,
lot of blood and
lower,
it's cold.
lift, lift.
They keep
3,
trying to get me
lower,
for my soul.
lift, lift.
Thankful
2,
for the women that I know.
lift, lift,
Can't go
lift.
50-50
Stay
with
right
no.
here. Stay right here. Hold. Reach your arms forward.
Every
Stay
month,
here.
she
I
don't
want you to
even
take your
love me,
hands
she
to the
just
outside of your
putting on the
hips.
front.
Outside of
She gon'
hips,
try and settle a lot
inside
of
of
court
hips.
and
We
make a
go
run.
out,
Then
in,
gon' ask me how
out,
I'm doing.
in.
I'm
Squeeze the feet
obsessed.
together.
500,000
8,
on my head, I can't accept.
7,
Yeah. At least it made me
6,
feel like someone tried their best.
5,
Yeah. Wanna waste
4,
500,000, be my guest.
3,
Make me wanna buy
2,
a vest and a.
1. Stay lifted. This is it. Hold here.
But I'm
Straighten the
blessed, I
legs.
just checked.
Straighten them all the way
Hey,
to
me
the mat.
never
Hold
met
here.
me
This
in the
is it.
flesh.
This is
Say
it.
she got
Hollow
some things
body.
she
Hollow
gotta
out the
come
body.
here and
Reach your arms
collect.
forward or reach them
Send
behind the
them
head.
box to
You
the
can even
left,
flutter
to
the
the
legs.
left.
8. Glue the lower back down. 7, 6, 5. Just 4. Just 3. Stay with it. Just 2. And 1. Let it all. Woo! Go. All right. Stretch your arms long, front to back. Full breath in. Full breath out. Pull your knees in. Straighten the legs up. You can stay here or find a little inversion. You're going to roll to your back, cloud pose, or shoulder stand. Totally up to you. So I really like to protect my low back when I first start this. Hands to the back of your back. Yeah, just like this. And you can let your feet drop. If that's too much for you, you don't have to do this. You can just do whatever feels comfortable for you. If you'd like a little more, squeeze in your thighs together, start with bent knees, and press everything in tight, and then can you get a little straighter? And what I mean by straighter is instead of like hips down to the mat, lift so that you're at this kind of like 90-degree or straight line, and then straighten the legs. Good. 4 up and in. If you want a little extra practice, you can bend one knee just like we did in our boat. And kick the legs, have a little fun in the practice. Work some different patterns. These are the things I actually do in my practice to keep myself, enjoying it. Maybe you're coming to ear pain pose, knees to the outside of your head. And lower all the way slowly down to your back. Pull your knees in and let them drop to the left. Bring your gaze to the right. Sometimes I really enjoy taking the right leg over the left. And even if you have to go like right now, it's not quite 7 o'clock. I would really encourage you to stay in these twists. It's really good for the decompression of your low spine. See if you can get both shoulders down to the mat as you gaze past the right hand. So I know it's so easy when you're like laying down and you work so hard. It's just like, all right, I'm out, on to the next thing. But like part of yoga is chilling a little bit. Can you breathe full breaths in and out? Yeah, detense your whole body. Come back to center and then just switch. Let your knees drop over to the other side. Create that decompression in your low spine by letting both shoulder blades come to the back, looking past your left arm. Keep breathing. Again, untense. rest your body. If you feel any tension, use a breath to relax and release it. And then go ahead and come all the way back to center. Pull your knees in. One big compression, everything in. And exhale to lay everything out into your final rest, Savasana. Everything go. Take full breaths in. Full breaths out. Again, full breaths in. Full breaths out. Let everything that you're holding on to mentally, physically, and spiritually, just let it go. It's not important right now. It's not important right now. Whatever it is that's holding you back from being calm, from being present. And stretch yourself long from the front to the back. Take a full exhale. Again, full inhale. Full exhale. Roll to your favorite side. Come to a seat. Go ahead and let your head drop to the left and the right. Take some big circles. Then reach your arms above your head, full inhale. Exhale, hands to heart space. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. This time, take a smile to your face. Reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart space. Just staying here, taking a moment to thank yourself for being present, for enjoying the practice even though it was challenging, and sticking from start to finish. The smile on your face, feeling good in your heart, hands to third eye center. Bow forward. Namaste. Woo! Awesome work, yogis. Great job. Thank you for joining me. Did anybody else sweat? I hope so. Yes, thank you. Awesome job. Everybody who stuck around. I know a couple people had to jet out a little early, but it is so amazing to see all your faces. Oh my God, like it's been so long. You can unmute yourselves, by the way.